a bit of both, but first of all, let's get warmed up. So we'll start at the top and then we'll work our way down. So if you just want to look over your right shoulder and then come to the front and then look over your left shoulder and then come back into the middle and then again over your right shoulder, keeping your shoulders down, sitting up nice and tall, come back to the middle and then look over your left shoulder. And then we'll do our shoulders, so we're just going to take our shoulders, shrug them up first, up towards your ears, and then back down, and then again, bring them up towards your ears, and go back down, and then we'll do some slow circles, so we're bringing the shoulders up, and then almost squeezing your shoulder blades together as you take your shoulders back. So it's just nice and slow, getting everything moving. And then we'll come the other way, so we're going to bring them forwards this time. So, getting a nice bit of movement in that upper body. And then we'll increase the movement a bit more by doing our arms. So we'll do some big circles forwards. And then we will take the circles backwards in a moment as well. That's really good. So we'll do 2 more this way, and then we'll go in the other direction. So with these, again, we're sitting up nice and tall. We're not leaning back in the chair at all, and we're just getting that full range of movement in our upper body. I am hearing myself click already. We're going to do 2 more, and then last one. Excellent. And then we will do our, we're going to tap our feet a little bit. So we're going to raise our knees up. And again with this one, sitting up as we do it. That's good. And then let's tap the toe, pointing it diagonally outwards. So almost at like 1 o'clock and then over at 10 or 11 o'clock as well. So we're just getting that bit of movement. That's good. And then what we're going to do is bring the arms in as well. So we're just alternating, doing a little bit of a modified star jump in the chair with the arms as well, and the legs. That's good. And then we'll do a little bit of, I'm going to come to a bit more to the edge of the chair, and then we're going to just do a little bit of punching those arms. And again, as you're sitting here, think about engaging your core. So I'm not slouched or I'm not sitting back, I'm actually using my tummy to sit up nice and straight. And then we're going to take those arms up. That's really good. And then again, let's go out. Fantastic. Out we go. Really good. How quick can you do it? And up. Yay! And then let's roll those arms, okay? We're going to roll forwards, roll in the arms, and then come back up, and then roll forwards again, and up. Okay, I think that has got us nicely warmed up. I can certainly feel it. So we're going to need our resistance bands as normal, and today we are going to start with the legs, and then we'll work up towards the body a bit more. So the first one that we're going to do is, if you get one of the shorter bands, and we're going to put it around our thighs, so above our knees, and what we're going to do is, as normal, sitting on the edge of this chair, sitting upright, feet are flat on the floor, both facing forwards, and then we're going to lift one leg up, so you're lifting that knee towards you, and then put it down, and then swap sides, so lift the other one up, and then down, and then lift that leg. So again, you're trying to push or pull against that resistance band really, but all the time you're sitting up straight as you do it, okay? So then again, other leg, and that resistance band is going to mean that you obviously can't lift your leg all that far because the resistance stops it, but you'll definitely feel this in your upper leg. It's working hard to try to push against that band, isn't it? I can feel it in my quads, definitely, so the top of my leg. I can also feel it a little bit almost in my hip, and then we'll do a few more on each side. That's really good. So then one more on the right, lifting it up, taking it down, and then last one on the left. Brilliant. So the next exercise that we will do, again, is going to be working the hip a little bit, and we're just going to do the abduction. So we're going to have the band still in the same place, and then feet flat on the floor, and then we're pushing against that band. And then bring your legs back together. And then push against that band, so you're really with your thighs, they're pushing outwards. And then legs back together. And then again, let's go for it. Push against that band. And then legs back together. And then again. And back to the centre. And we're going to do 4 more. So push against that band. Good stuff. 3. You'll really feel it in those upper legs. 2. And then we're going to do 1 more. And then last one. Fabulous. So, the next exercise, we're going to take the band off for the moment. Then we're going to sit up straight, okay? And then we're going to tuck our right leg under, and so you're sort of squeezing the top of the back of your leg, okay? And then bring it back down to the starting position. So then again, you're going to take it back and really squeeze that leg, and then take it back to the start. So bend at the knee, taking your foot back, and then back, and then again on that right, bending at that knee, taking the foot back, so you'll really feel it in the top of your leg, and then back, and then 1 more on this side. Fantastic. And then we'll swap legs. So this time the right leg stays still, and the left leg is going to do the work. So I'm sat upright, and then I am bending at the knee, bringing my heel almost towards my bottom, and squeezing, and then back to normal. And then we'll take it back again. So heel towards the bottom, squeezing, and then back. And we'll do 3 more on this side. So bring that leg back again, squeeze top of your leg, and then 2 more. Leg back, squeeze, and then back to the start, and then 1 more like this. So bring your heel back, bring it up towards your bottom, and then release. And back to the start. Excellent work. So the next exercise that we are going to do is going to involve a long band. So you might have one like this, and I am going to use my one, which looks like this, but it's very, very similar. And we're going to do some chest openers. So if we hold the band at around about shoulder height, really, with our arms, and then we're going to take those arms out to the side. And then bring them back. And then again, so the arms are out straight in front of us, and then we're opening that band out to the side, and then again back to the centre, and then out. Really good. And similarly, previously, we've been doing this, and we are in that position on the edge of the chair. So we're sitting upright as we do it, and we're making sure that we're not slouching as we take that band apart. Really good. And then back. And then again, let's pull that band apart. And then bring your arms back. And we'll do 4 more, okay? So we're going to pull the band apart. That's great. And then 3 more. So 1. Fantastic. Keep those arms up. They're probably getting a little bit tired. And then we've got one more after this one. Really good. Okay, so last one, pull that band apart, and then back to the centre, and then just relax your arms a little bit, roll your shoulders, just loosen them off, give them a little bit of a shake, and then we'll go on to the next exercise. So the next one that we're going to do is going to be more for our back, and we are going to use, again, the long band, and we're going to start with the band up, and then we're going to bring it out to the side and down, and really squeezing the shoulder blades together as we do it, okay? So that's what it is going to look like. So if we take this band above our head, again, you might need to just play with the resistance a little bit, and then we're going to pull that band to the side and down as we do it. I just need to make it a little bit easier, so down and to the side, and bring it about, I mean, you can bring it sort of towards chest and then back up, okay? So then down to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades as you do it, and then back up. It's really good. And then bring it down to the side, bring that band down, and then back up. And again, you're probably, as you're doing this, you're still sort of making sure that your core is engaged. So your tummy, so you're not slouching, okay? And then down and out to the side, and then back up. And then let's go down and out to the side, and then back up. And again, so this is 3, and we're going to do 2 more after this one, okay? So then bring it down. And then, here we go. That's good. And then one more. So we're going to bring it down to the side and then back up. Excellent. Okay, and again, just give those shoulders a little bit, shake them off a little bit. So, the next exercise we're going to do is going to work the bicep. So it's the top of our arm here. And one way that we can do this is by treading on the end of the band and then grabbing the other end. You might just need to play around with it slightly to make sure that you've got enough resistance and that you can keep that band down in place. Then what we're going to do is grab the end, keep that elbow in, and then we're going to bring the hand up towards the shoulder, okay? So it looks like that. Just needs to change resistance a little bit. And then again, up to the shoulder. And then as you go back down, really control it, because that's when the muscle is doing the work. You can feel it there. So bring it up and then control it back down. Brilliant stuff. And then up and control it back down. Up and then control it back down. And again, bring it up. Control it. And then we'll do 4 more. So that's 1. Good stuff. 2. And then 3. And then we're going to do 1 more. So again, last one, bringing it up towards your shoulder, keeping that elbow in, and then releasing it back down with control. And then we'll swap sides. So just take the band, put it under your other leg, your other foot, grab the end again, make sure that band is nice and firm on the floor. So grab that end, and then this time the other elbow is going to stay in, and we're going to take the fist up towards the shoulder and then control it back down. Okay? Good stuff. And then control back down. And then up to the shoulder. Really good. And then we'll do 4 more. So that's 1. Fabulous. 2. And then 3. And then we're going to do 1 more. So bring it up and then control it back down. Cracking stuff. Right, while that band is still there, we're going to try the frontal raise. So we need to keep the band under our feet again. I just need to play with it slightly to figure out the resistance. And then we're going to take our arm, basically, out in front of us and lift that band to about shoulder height. So we need a bit of resistance on there, but it's quite a tough one. So that would be 2, and then we're going to bring it back down, and then again bringing that arm up, 3. So you might need to play around with the resistance. 4, and then up, 5. Really good. 6, and then 7, and we'll do one more, and then last one. So bringing it up, raising that arm, and then back down. And then we'll swap sides on that same exercise. So just move the band slightly, and then we're going to do it on our other side. So again, play around with the resistance a little bit, and then we're going to just lift up towards shoulder height, and then back down. Okay, and then again lifting it up. Really good stuff. And then it's good. And then up we go. 4, 5, and then up. 6, about shoulder height. 2 more. 7, and then 1 more. 8. Excellent. So we've done some good upper body stuff, we've done some good lower body stuff, so then I think we can do a bit of stretching really to finish off. So we'll start with our upper body, and if we just take one arm across our chest and stretch off the shoulder, and that should feel quite nice. And then we will swap arms. So we'll do the other arm. So take the other arm across your chest, hug that arm in, and feel the stretch across that shoulder. And that feels quite nice. That's really good. And then we'll take our arms out in front of us and just get that stretch across the back. And then we'll stretch the chest off by taking our, well, either just driving your elbows back and squeezing your shoulder blades together, or you can clasp your hands, take them behind you, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together like that. And really stretch off the chest, the front of your body. And then we'll have a little twist. So loosen off those arms, and then what we're going to do is, if you put your twist to the side, so you might want to put your right hand on your left knee, and then sit up straight as you're doing this, and look over your left shoulder, and just get a bit of a twist. And then on the other side, so left hand on right knee, and then just again, I'm thinking about sitting upright, and then I'm going to look towards my right shoulder, and it's not necessarily about twisting as much as you can, it's maintaining that nice height really, or that length in your spine, and stretching it off nicely. Good. And then if you point one leg out to the front and really point your toes, and you'll feel a stretch in the front of your leg. So a bit like a ballerina, really pointing those toes, and then bring that on back to the normal position, and then take your other leg out straight, and again point those left toes, and you'll feel a nice stretch. You might want to come a tiny bit closer to the edge of the chair just to stretch off. Then you can point your toes to the ceiling, and you'll feel a nice stretch along the back of your leg. So again, still that leg is out straight, but you're pointing your toes upwards rather than to the floor. And then we'll do that with our right leg, so just leg out and then pointing the toes upwards, so feeling that stretch in the back of your leg. And then we're going to just hug our left knee in towards our chest. That feels quite nice. So hugging it in, sitting up straight as you do it, but just hugging that knee in, and then we will swap sides. So just hug your right knee in towards your chest, sitting up straight, feeling that stretch. That's really good. And then there's one more stretch you can do today. And what we're going to do is, with our knees bent, I just want you to run your hands down towards your ankles and just stretch over to where is comfortable for you. So I'm keeping my back straight as I do this, rather than bending it, but I'm just getting a nice stretch. Okay, and then if you want to curl your back, almost like just bend your back a little bit. If there's a curve in it, it doesn't matter so much, and you can go down a little bit more. And then slowly bring your hands back up your legs, and then back to that seated position. Well done.